photograph of you flying the Oryx in what looked like an incredibly tight situation, but just tell us about that situation, the flying on that day.
Yes, you're completely correct to say it was a tight confine that we had to go in and do the rescue. It's a calculated risk we do to take into account the weather conditions, the wind and the circumstance as well. So on the day there was two scenarios. The one was to get the patient up onto the mountain, but that would have taken another 4 to 5 hours. And considering his injuries that he had, he decided to try and get into the area and complete it as fast as possible. Obviously, getting directly over the patient is the quickest and easiest way. But in this day, it did put us in the position where we ended up in a very tight confine.
Yeah.
But again, with the wind conditions in the morning, that was nice and calm. We were happy to do it because there was no gusts in that gorge.
Yeah.
And then obviously we make use of our flight engineers like Sergeant Nortje on the day. He's on the sides looking out the whole time, patching me in, making sure of blade clearance, and we just kept it nice and steady as far as possible.
Yeah. Major, in a situation like that, firstly, was that as close as it looked? I mean, it looked really spectacular. And secondly, on a situation like that, obviously it's not something you can really rehearse, is it? You've got to go in there and feel your way in. You can't predict and say, well, we've got a rescue in the Witteberg, so I'm going to go and practice this.
We do mountain training.
Yeah.
Regularly. We try and get out and practice, but you can never practice for the real event like that. You never know where a rescue will be, and obviously in training we keep our limitations much higher, so we keep blade distance further apart. We go according to our SOPs, and once you get to a rescue like that, then I have to make that decision and call if we're going to risk it or what's the circumstances like.
Okay.
Like you said, I would not do that if I know there's a real imminent danger to the crew and the helicopter, because that is my responsibility, is the safety of the helicopter and the rescue crews and everyone else. But considering the conditions of the day with no wind, we were happy to try and go in, see how close we can get and try and complete the rescue.
Okay. Sergeant, from your point of view, obviously a key job. I mean, the flight engineer, you're the man who's keeping an eye on the blades, who's running the operation in the back end of the Oryx.
That's true.
Tell us about that experience from your perspective.
Well, obviously our training makes it possible for us to get into tight spaces. We obviously do training a lot in confined areas and prepare us for situations like that. And the day it was calm, and we obviously, when we went in first, we had to go see if we can make the positive entrance into that the cove or the gorge, to see if we can get close enough to the patient to lift it. And well, the blades, as seen on the picture, was pretty close. So yeah, it was about 1.5 meters, and the front part was also a meter from the front side. But obviously, with our commander Major Yanni, that's obviously one of the good pilots. I knew that we were confident enough to go in and get the job done successfully.
Okay. Just the last question, when you guys get a call, I mean, I know the base is predominantly a maritime base, and you guys are involved with sea rescue stuff as well, but when you get the call, mountain rescues, is it a case of, I mean, I know the technical guys on the WASAR side, they I won't say they enjoy the rescues, but it challenges them and it's what they're there for. Do you guys get excited when you get a call and you say, well, there's possibility of a rescue, or is it another, oh, these crazy guys have done it again, you know?
No, we do get excited. We get excited in any flying we do, if it's training or rescues and stuff. This is what we train for. Our practice and training through the years puts us in this position where we want to do rescues, and being able to apply your skills to rescue someone is satisfying.
Okay.
So we enjoy getting calls like that and then being able to help.
Cool. Guys, congratulations, great job, keep up the good work, and from my side, I really appreciate the opportunity to meet and to sit and chat to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.